Welcome back to the channel. Let me see if everything is set up alright. Yeah, looks pretty good. Welcome back, everybody. My name is NutRaisin. We shall be playing a little bit more of PLO up to PLO 20 today. And we're getting thrown right into the action leading up to the stream. I already took down 2 PLO 10 buy-ins here, so we're up 1 buy-in in terms of PLO 20. Down here. So it's not the happiest board, that's for sure. It's a decent question. We 3-bet a button open here. Up here things are a little bit happier. I decided to ISO raise relatively thin, but this guy is really active and so I don't mind. Certainly don't mind flopping like this. And don't terribly mind turning like this. I think so. Table 2 we took it down. Top 2 pair. This a little bit up. So we're gonna check and check calls sometimes here, I think. He got there with trip 5s, fair enough. Over here, raised like a weird raise to 17 cents, not quite a pot size. Alright. Checks again, checks that twice. Okay, suits me fine. And here we'll just check ourselves. So, here we get called actually and take it down, that's pretty neat. And here we're gonna start betting now. Down here we're also gonna c-bet, I think we blocked the top pair. Get called here. Gonna check. Yeah, I'm gonna check behind. Only thing I would aim to fold out here with the bet would be like queens, which I'm not entirely sure would fold. It's a nasty turn. Alright. Check so, yeah. I think a small bet would have sufficed here as well. Go for really small. Right? Flop the flush here. With the gutter to a straight flush, I guess. Get called and are good again. Sweet. Down here it's been checked all the way. We do take it down in the end. So today will be the last, will be the last stream for this week since I'm going on a fishing trip tomorrow. Do some fishing off the tables for a change. And we'll be back with streams probably Monday, possibly Tuesday. Depending on how beat I will be when I return. Which also means that the home games this, Friday, will have to take place without me. Another smallish raise. Oh, really neat. Didn't get called there. We'll let this one go. And here, that's a pretty neat spot where we get to 4-bet our aces. And good aces there too. Aces and 7s, double suited. Money is gone in. Gentleman is pretty short. And wow, he's in rough shape. He needs a 10 that's not of hearts. At this point, doesn't get it. Actually, yeah, he could have made 2 pair. on the river, which I noticed. But he didn't and all as well. Two pairs, but we got no hearts. Alright. Still waiting on Rio action. Trying to table start PLO 10, PLO 20. Oh, looks like we have a new arrival on this table, and Red Tag can't quite recall the name. Maybe somebody you changed his nick. That reminds me, I wanted to. Damn it, I forgot about changing my nick. Oh well, always next day. That's pretty neat, giving us the second nuts against the same Red Tag. Let's sit down on table 5. Fortunately elects to fold there. But no sweat, got more aces coming up. It's another Red Tag, this one certainly living up to his name, or his tag I should say. So he's pretty short again. I think we just parted here. He's a decent hand there. And we split this one up. Cool. So yesterday, wow, more aces. Yesterday ended with us being down 6 buy-ins. I think I got one additional buy-in back, playing a few hands off stream, but only for a couple of minutes, and then I didn't have more time to play basically, and needed to get up pretty early. The car up from the garage. Man, our aces are flopping neat today. Holmesen on our channel. On our table, I mean. That's pretty neat. Saying hi over here. Where we turn pretty massive. Still gonna bet fold this. Pretty much only the ace-jack, maybe the ace-deuce beating us there. As far as hands are concerned that he's likely to show up with. The ace-king we would have heard off on the flop already, I think. So, currently we're sitting on 5 tables, 2 of them being PLO 20, i.e. table 4 and table 5. Against this guy, certainly gonna try to ISO him here. Sorry, here. Over here, alright. Hey, and didn't that go well so far at least? Up and alright today. Where it's over here, just letting it be. Drawing to the second nut flush. I think we can do better than that. When it comes to getting more money in. This guy, this red tag, we flopped the. So here we take it down. Incidentally, we're up 30 bucks on that PLO 10 table. Actually, you know what? I wouldn't have minded leading here. The turn. What's going on today? Get caught. Life is good. Get caught by a 5. Okay. Very nasty for you. Gonna lie. Over here, so not a bad board right now. I gotta check it once more for the time being. Here we need to let go. See what Holmes shows up with in a second. But first we're gonna call down there. Go, Holmeson. Down. Called aces. Ooh, versus the ace jack. That's just nasty. So where you see that Holmeson was such a beautiful hand, man. And here this guy had 10s, which were handily beaten by our jacks, of course. We end up making 2 pair here. Apart here, I like that king a lot. And interesting things are afoot here. Holmes, alright. Gonna check there. And we are good. Holmes, no. A bunch of rates that we're not blocking. Yeah, we're gonna let it go. And even more unfortunately is that we are down to heads up here now. Not gonna leave on the big blind. Okay, I would have given you the big blind. Fair enough. 3 ways. Oh, what's a check? Alright, C1. At 5 doesn't really help our cause. What? Okay. Queen Jack 10-10, no? Okay. Flop top 2 here with a flush blocker and a gutter ourselves. Get raised by this guy. Even the amount of money he has behind, we'll go with it. Without a spade in my hand, I would be a little bit more careful, and we're doing quite fine. Nice! Right, against Rick. Rick can fold a lot to 3 bets, that's good to know. 73%, definitely overfolding. Ching! Thank you for taking those moments to wish me a good vacation. I appreciate it, Ching. Thank you very much. I'm sure it'll be a blast. 8. Now this is pretty neat. Get to play for it all. Kings. Aces against kings. We flop alright so far. That's gonna... He needs an 8 or a king. And that would be us for another buy-in right there. And here we're gonna go with the bet fold. I'm in this hand. Why? Because I'm the big blind. Okay. Can we go 2 for 2? Off the bar. Welcome back to the channel, Off the Bar. Nice to see you. I'm doing quite fine. I hope you are too. Everything here is pretty dandy. I'm getting ready for my vacation. Indeed, sir. Indeed. We're going to the Müritz, which is like a network of small and really huge lakes. Huge amount of water there. And the premier fishing location in Germany. So... here we're going with this one. Don't quote me on the post-flop play here if that's correct. Of course it's genius, because we take it down. Nah... you know what? We had the diamond. The board was pretty disconnected. I think it's fine to c-bet there. And we have a PLO 10 table on Rio kicking off. Good stuff. Just 2 pair, and we started the day off quite nicely. Rearrange the table some more for a moment. Okay, wow, the ace is king, king, double suited. Now that's a hand you don't see every day. Yeah, we're just gonna check and give up. We're gonna raise it up. Calls at 8, huh? Alright. Was that a good or was that a bad card? That turns out not the greatest card. Such a pity losing with that hand. Right. And here we need to let go. Flop and check, check all the way. Check in behind, and we are good. Friendly far neighbor. You're just too nice, Chi-Ching. See you soon, Chi-Ching. Thanks for dropping by and for the well wishes. Really nice of you. So, how we doing? We're doing fine, I know that. Just how fine are we doing? Jeez, we're up 60, more than 60 bucks on microgaming so far. So we lost 3-4 on Rio in that hand there. Meaning in total, we're up 3 buy-ins right now. Nice. That's in 20 minutes. Well, truth be told, one of those buy-ins was one off stream, just warming up. a few other decent hand going for us. We are just gonna check it down. I think with the ace of hearts we could do something actually. We still take it down, fancy that. Top 2 here, which take it down, and certainly gonna continue here. The ace ace king king, yeah. That's one you don't see every day, and no mistake. That's one you see once every month or so. Let this go. Just checking here, took way too long, sorry about that. So what you gonna do, Helmy? Oh, Helmy has a flush draw. Nothing but, and doesn't get there. Here we turn to pair. Which looks alright to me, if you ask me. Still looks alright, but we're gonna check. Maybe he wants to bluff missed hearts. I think I'll end up calling here a lot still. Turns out we don't need to, because we good. Stupid flush, right? But no worries, we keep getting good hands, it looks like. Yeah. Let it go. Should we face resistance here? Should he come up? I'll have a talk. And take it down. Very neat. Decent hand on the three-handed PLO 10 table, unreal. Oh, pot measure, what's up, yeah? What's up, pot measure? Good to see you. Ooh, what's up is that we flop stuff, man. Right now, I don't want to jinx it, but we are flopping some things. And subsequently up 3 binds. Also got a pretty huge rakeback payment for August, which definitely helps. Do you... Wait, what? Yeah, I'd be happy too, man. Send a smile. You have to let it go. It's once in a blue moon that you get bluffed there. It does happen, but I wouldn't count on it. But I have a feeling I want to start to get involved with this gentleman post-flop. He should have led here, my bad. Need to do even more leading. I started doing it more. Nowhere near enough yet, though. Wait, that's a PLO 20 table? No. Bon, je dois faire l'étude de MTT, especially since, well, I can't read the rest. What weird language is the rest of that? More time for personal projects. Awesome, Chuching. It's nice when you have a job that allows you to use your downtime in a way you see fit. Okay, we are closing the action, and we are going to be in position post-flop, which is still meaningful at the SPR, that we will have on the flop. Huh. Cool. We're chipping up a no mistake, even though it's only at PLO 10, PLO 20, but still, we're up 80 bucks. Wow. And get another crazy dude. This guy I remember pretty fondly. And another red tech set down here. Not to mention this guy to our left. Wow. Tables are active. I have 2 entries at PLO 20 now on Rio as well. Incidentally, 8 at PLO 10. So if we find a PLO 10 table on Rio, that's on Micro, that's not to our liking, we might as well switch them out. And case in point, actually Holmes near is not too fun to play against, but do you? Oh, that okay. Okay, this guy is definitely fun. Let's see if he comes back. If he doesn't, so we have 1 green tick here, which is fun to play against, but he's really short. And then we have only this guy to our left, who doesn't look like he's gonna be good for much. Yeah, sure. Especially against you guys. So, long story short, he might ditch his table, scratch that. This gentleman came back. We also have this PLO 10 table. Also looks fine. Alright, we'll leave everything as is though, then. For the time being. Watching leg stream to study? Yeah, why not? Yeah. Since his stream are monstrously long, you definitely see a huge amount of hands. Guy raises. What do we do with the queen, jack, jack 9? I think we still want to call it. Pretty tight when it comes to the re-raising. 7%. Okay, now we're getting a much better price. This PLO 20, right? Yeah, I'm just curious. This guy is apparently a little bit short. And what do you know? That'll be a lead too. That's a nice attitude there, Chiching. Losing ain't a big deal if you play your best poker. I guess with the addition that you of course need the bankroll. And he just calls with the gutter and the overpair. That is unexpected. And definitely profitable. Another buy-in coming our way. Here against these peeps, we're really deep against this guy incidentally, since this is a PLO 10 table. We start off with the check. Better to come over the top here since he didn't raise for the full size. Okay, also have an interesting spot down here where I decided to lead. And here we do take it down. Pretty neat. Now me raising it. Ooh, a PLO 20 table opening. Alright. Now things will get busy. Ooh, he has the better 2 pair. Makes a full house. Yeah, he deserved to take that one down. Can't argue with that. Back to the tent, just rearranging the tables a little bit. Hang on, something happened. I heard it. Must be true. One guy's sitting out. Yeah, probably. What happened? One Hand Gamer! Wow! A name I haven't seen here before, I think. With the subscription right there. Wow, thank you very much, One Hand Gamer. That is unexpected and very awesome. Cheers! Bet here, since I'm running out of time. Just trying to thank One Hand Gamer in the chat properly. Thank you very much, One Hand Gamer. I appreciate it immensely. Cheers. Ah, that's a whole lot of subscribers now for this still pretty small channel. Jeez. So on this PLO 10 table, out of position, we are supposed to let this go, and we will. Let's play it like we're supposed to be playing. To give you an overview, we are sitting on 6 tables. First 2 are RunItOnce. Happy to have more of them on the screen soon. And then the next tables are, all the other tables are microgaming. First 2, table 4, table 5 are PLO 10, and the other 2 are PLO 20. So we have half and half of PLO 10, half of PLO 20. And of course, as we get more PLO 20, we'll have more of those on screen. Down here, where we got 3-bet, really active player in his own right, haven't quite figured this guy out yet. Here, against a small bet, I think we'll still let it go. Got our Jack-High flush draw on the paired board. Oh, this guy's really short. Alright, that makes our decision much more straightforward. Ooh, he's in rough shape. Doesn't get there. And we stay good. A flop interesting over here. With a pair and a nut flush draw. Another PLO 20 table firing off. Alright. I guess we need to cut down on some other tables then, because that's one table too many. I will ditch the PLO 10 table on Rio. It's fine. So we also got a spot over here where we're just gonna check. Here we make the nuts, which is of course pretty neat. Get called there. Ooh, sorry, things are a bit busy currently. Right, turn pretty nice down there. And he decides to go for it. He could have the straight flush. If he does, then more power to him. But he folds. I'm on a huge stack on the table now. Wait, sorry, that's the one I was trying to show. And the second nuts are no good. Take that one down. What's happening here? Smells like a set. Yeah, I'll ditch a PLO 10 table on micro gaming as well, so I have an easier time. What? Wow. Alright, here we get to play for half first deck pre. Money's gone in here. SBR less than 1. Makes this a pretty straightforward spot. Folds, huh? Alright. One of the last hands on this table, filling us up. I don't get the fold there, by the way, from Pico Bear. Ooh, all hell's breaking loose down here now. Okay. I didn't mean to bet that large here. Certainly mean to bet a little larger there, because we got them aces. Well, the aces are flopping nicely for us today. Can't claim otherwise. I'll catch up with the chat in a moment. Just a lot of things were going on here. Could have bet smaller, or even checked. Over here, this is bound to be a big one. We're deep against... Wow, okay. Wow. Deep against this guy and this guy. Fortunately, one of the PLO tables on Rio is breaking again. Alright, let's start off with my checking. Putting us in a nasty spot because we have Helmi behind, and he pots it, which I definitely find a little bit strange. I must say, I'm a bit inclined to call down. Hang on. We might lose a big one here. Just calling is a bad sign, yeah. We can't draw out, and we did lose a big one there. That's pretty unfortunate. So against him we were doing alright. Helmi being behind was the big problem there, and... I don't know. So we have the open ender now and the flush draw, a pretty sizable pot. Everybody's making full houses, huh? Alright. So I lost a little bit back there. Actually quite a bit, but we're still fine, I suspect. Yeah, we're still up $70, 75 on micro gaming. Unfortunately, we were up 120 until a few moments ago. What's happening here? This is filling up when he makes... Okay. So now I'll try my best to catch up with the chat a little bit. Quiet down a bit. Hard measure, you might stream MTTs in the future as well. Cool. Against the crazy dudes, let's not fold just yet. 27th in the huge Sunday Million a few months ago. Wow. That must have been a nice payday, right? Nice pot measure, congrats. Still crushed about it? Okay, yeah. If you got 27th, I understand. Jeez, but still congrats, man. That's a massive run. Master Yoda! Welcome back. Ace-Ace-8-4, Rainbow versus and lost. Was bullying me with YOLO and nice hand, and thank you. Yeah, that's not a very classy thing to do, and I take a note of that and get those people back in the future. What a bad fold. Damn, that blows, Master Yoda. I know exactly the type of player you mean. I've came across these peeps before. Just don't let it get to you, and give them the same treatment once you take one off of them. That's my approach. It hurts a little bit more if you lose against another high card hand. If they have like a low wrap, then fair enough. If they hit the board, they hit the board. If not, they're in rough shape. But yeah, against a hand like that, which you have in pretty bad shape when you have aces, then yeah, that blows. Low flush is super dangerous. Yeah, I completely agree with you. I think that would be a hand, the one where I lost that big pot, where thinking further about it is definitely a good idea. Dude behind. Once he called the turn, maybe I can give up on the once he called the flop, maybe I can give up on the turn. But at that point, there was too much. No, actually, no. There was too much money in the middle at that point. We do flop decent over here. Turn, I could do without. So I think we're only sitting on PLO 20 tables now. Yeah, cool. Just added another one, so we're sitting on 5 tables. For now, only one of them on Rio. Expect that'll change. Had an eye on the player pool last night. Damn it. Wait. More betting. Not this guy. Alright. Here, take it down with a 3-bet pre. And the dude left. What the deuce? Alright. I'll let him know, GG, wait for the next. 15k score, wow. Wow. You should be in a decent spot bankroll-wise then. But lost a huge flip chip lead for 27 left. 67k equity. Yeah, okay, I can imagine you still being broken up about it. I would be too. Ugh. Ugh. Dreams of retirement. Yeah, I understand. Ugh, ooh, wow. With the 6 in my hand and the ace. We're getting a lot of folds. Damn, man, that I don't even want to think about that. That is... It's still an amazing score. But yeah, I completely understand all the considerations going in there. When you look back at that spot. Oof. Could have check folded a turn. I think the turn is too late. There was just too much money there. Because he does have a set there a lot as well. Something we're doing still fine against. I think just folding the flop with the deep guy behind, that might be a thing. Because the other guy bet into 4 people, one already folded in front. And the action came to us on the flop. I think folding the flop might be the better play. Folding the turn, I don't know, the pot was so huge at that point. How big was it? Let's see. Yeah, on the turn it was a 70 euro pot, and effectively the other guy that was still in the hand and had chips had 16 euros. I can't fold on the turn. I can't fold. That's too big. He has a flush way more often than that. A set way more often than we need him to have one. Take that one down, however. No, Master Yoda, I think for first it was way more. I think it might have been 1 million for first or something. Waiting in a spot at the PLO 10 table so we have some real action. No, we are sitting on one PLO 10 table. Which one is it? Alright, it's this one. No. What? Oh, right. That one. Why do people always go for the low straight and 6+ hold'em? Not quite sure what you mean with 6+ hold'em. You mean like 6-handed or more? Other than that, that's a good question. I guess in hold'em it's tough to make a straight. I couldn't really answer that. Unless we're talking limit hold'em. But it's been a bunch of years since I played limit hold'em. Freeways. I think we start off by checking. A lot of red takes out and no mistake. This guy's sitting on 120 bucks. Wow. Off pot, queen, flush draw, pair. We'll take one off. Okay. Not the suit we wanted to see. Can't closing the action here. Oof, not convinced I need to. Not even convinced if being suited to the queen would make enough of a difference. Maybe we can just let this one pass us by. I guess the deciding factor was that this guy was in the hand. However, we at least let this one go with the 7-3. 7-4 would be fine. 7-3 we just can let be. This will raise up, see if we can play this one heads up or 3-base. And we are able to call a 3-bet here, especially from Helmy. Whoa. Well, getting an amazing price. Nice hand on here. One gap run down, double suited. Right, in case you haven't heard, today will be the last regular day of streaming this week. I'll be back next Monday, possibly Tuesday, depending on how beat I am when I get back on Sunday. Because we'll be fishing. The whole weekend we'll be on a boat and on a huge lake or a couple of lakes. And it'll be awesome, but exhausting at the end of the day. Just sitting on the boat. We'll have you feeling pretty exhausted by the end of the day. Have a top set here. Let's not talk about the flush hand anymore. Question, I don't quite see why he needs to lead out for pot. A little bit confused. I think we're actually going with this. I've rarely seen somebody lead out with a good flush. Oh, okay. Guess we've seen it now and we need to get lucky. Do we? Nope. So, of that I'll take it out and no mistake. You're a decent board. Yeah, that was, I can't recall the last time I've seen that. It does happen, but it doesn't happen often. So, yeah, okay, this one we're letting go. On the 5 spot we did take it down. Let's watch what ends up happening. In the past, it is. Always in motion, the future is. Yeah. No, that's also a good point, yeah. That it's a little bit more likely of him to have a flush. Great. Here we just call. Down here we have the aces. Card removal effects working in his favor, yeah. Oh, that's an excellent point, something I hadn't considered at all. Yeah, agreed, Master Yoda. decent turn. So, pot measure, the short answer is no. Hang on, I'll give you a longer answer. So there's two metrics at play there when it comes to the rakeback. First of all, you need to be eligible for rakeback, which means you need to have a certain amount of streaming hours every month, hours that you stream. If you stream and if you stream as RunItOnce with others, if you stream only RunItOnce, you need, don't quote me on the number, but I think around 10 hours of streaming a month. If you stream streams with other sites like I'm doing right now, you need to stream at least for 20 hours a month. Those you can look up on their site. I think the latter number is correct with the 20, not entirely sure about the 10. So that's the hours you need to stream. And then that only means that you're eligible, you're able to get rakeback. And then the other metric is watch hours. How many people, for how many minutes, how many hours do people watch your streams combined over the month? So if you stream 1 hour a month and you have 10 viewers, you would have 10 watch hours that month. You would have 1 streaming hour to one. Hang on. So with the gutter and hoping this guy sometimes calls. I think this is right on the edge. It's maybe not that close on the edge. Maybe it's probably a much closer fold. We do get paid, however, so that's pretty... Oh, sorry. I was showing... Now you at least got to see the tail end there. Hang on, I can bring it up again. Before I continue answering your question, pot measure. Right, so on the turn, he bet full pot for like 210 or something. And we still had this guy active behind here on the turn. And so I decided to call because I did have the gutter as well. I think it's more of a fold than anything else. Right. So that's that, right? The viewing hours. And the viewing hours, so the watch hours determine that you're eligible for rakeback in the first place, and the viewing hours determine how much rakeback you get in the end. And I think for like level 2 you need 2000 watch hours, which since Twitch always states it in minutes, is somewhere around the 64,000, no, 60, I don't know, 60,000 minutes, something or the other. So I encourage you to read up on that pot measure. I think I have the link here as well. Possibly. Yeah, there you have all the numbers. And matter of fact, you can even stream World of Warcraft or whatever you want, as long as you have the streamer badge on stream, on the screen. Then whatever you stream will count towards your viewing hours. You could do live knitting for the entire month and have it count towards your rakeback level. As long as you stream 10 or 20 hours with Rio and other tables respectively. And during that month. Here, probably, I don't know if I should be raising that. I'll check it out in a moment. Certainly gonna lead it now. Here we start off by checking. Let me see here. We're up against MP, basically. Take one off here. Actually, I think it's getting called. No, it doesn't get played. 10s and 9s get raised folded, 10s and 8s get called, and below that just gets folded. Alright. Happy to help, pot measure. So we're still doing alright, close to 3 binds of profit. Oh, there's something happening over here. Looks like I can open up another PLO 20 table. Heads up for a moment, but still. You know what, there's seats open on all the other tables. I think it's a little bit premature to sit down on this one, hoping for it to get filled. I'll stick around for a minute or two. Andrei Poker, hey, welcome back. We're going to the Müritz. I would have to check if there's a translation for that for English. Hang on. Müritz is like a network of huge and small waterways. A lot of lakes. Beautiful scenery. And one of the premier fishing spots in Germany, I think. And we're going for pike, bass or perch. And a zander or walleye is another English word for that type of fish. So perch is naturally going to be smallish. Pike can get up to a meter or a little more, and zander can get that large as well, but are usually like 60, 70 centimeters. Yeah, I'm gonna ditch this table again. We still have seats open on all the other PLO 20 tables, so do we? Hang on. Yeah, I'll wait around. This guy... Blind versus blind... I'll let it go. I'll give this guy the big blind too, the small blind too. Alright, if you're in the UK, some rules might be different. Read up on that. And how long, Andrei Poker? We're leaving tomorrow. We'll start fishing tomorrow. And we'll be there until Sunday. My brother has a sonar. Pretty good one, so we're gonna be on a boat the whole day. He's got an electric motor for 2 days, because there's a part of the Müritz called the Big Müritz, I guess would be the literal translation. It's a huge lake, like proper huge. And for that one we need a gasoline engine, a gasoline motor. Have one of those. We rent one of those as well, and yeah, we'll be sitting on the boat the whole day. I have the little echolocation thingy, the sonar, so we can actually see the ground structure. You can actually see individual fish too. I'll still call it. I think there's merit in calling this. Go for it. That's unfortunate. Board just gets worse and worse. That's what I get for checking there, for checking to the raise. Or did I have an ace? Curious. I was showing the right table, I believe I was. Here we have 50-cent splash, 5 big blinds, nothing to sneeze at. Gonna bet, cause it's no huge deal if we get raised here, I'll just let it be. And so I shall. So I talked to the Nightbot and now it's still spamming a little bit, but it only does so like once every 45 minutes. And I'll still work on it so there's less of that going on in the chat. Fill up in the end. You're neat. Get called and are good. Probably called by the flush. No, just the what? The ace? Wow. Okay. Six. It's a decent question. Couldn't quite tell the answer. Let's go with it and check it out. For the cutoff. I think in the MP I definitely would be careful. As in not raise it. Down here. This one I opened because I thought this guy was sitting out. That down. Oh, cutoff. 6. Oh, we ain't folding. It's close. The 5-4, 5-3 are still fine. The 4-3, and that does get raised called, by the way. The 4-3, this exact hand does not get played. Just a low 2 pair, I'll just let it be. Alright, so we have a gutter, both backdoor flushes. Decent-ish blockers. There's certainly aces and kings we play like this. Trying to get a pair of jacks, pair of queens out. Not getting an 8 out though. This guy caught us twice now. So we'll calm it down against him a bit. Make sure that next time we go for a bet against him, it'll be for value. Yeah, so since I need to get up pretty early tomorrow, the stream will not go into the late night. It'll be only the stream. It'll go on a little bit longer than usually it goes until 8. I think it'll go until 9, 10, I believe. At least that's the plan right now. They're playing a decent one. Wow, it's hard quaddies. And since we started watching this, let's see the conclusion to that one. Alright. Similar spot where we have to do a lot of checking. Take down would be this one where we have a gutter. Make that a double gutter. Ooh. Nope. Oh, there's something happening over here. They're playing a decent one. This table not so great anymore. Matter of fact, the quality of almost all the PLO 20 tables dropped a bit. But there's still some spots around. Well, a raise is one thing we cannot take with this hand, or at least we shouldn't. Besides that hand, nothing going on for us currently. Two pair with a 9. Hang on, we got a bunch of interesting spots. Here we'll just call. Took it down on table 2. Here, now that's a decent question with all the backdoor flushes. Alright. Perfect. Get our wish. And get to play for it all. He bets again, and we'll give him the bad news in a moment as well. Ooh, there's a massive flop for him here. Ooh, we fade we fade everything there. Wow. Let's start off by checking. Take this one down as well. He bets with the almost complete wrap. Certainly call, make the idiot end of the straight. Not blocking higher straights at all. So about his c-betting post-flop. On the flop we know a little bit, but turn onwards we don't. If we get raised here, I shall be very confused. But we don't, so I'm not. Some fine hands. And we took down all of them. 3 out of 3, I believe. Where does that leave us? I don't think much has changed. Actually, a little bit. Now we're up more than 6 binds again. This is actually a spot where we can come over the top. Heads up for sure, not entirely sure 3 base, but This would be a spot I would have missed in the past, only recently became aware that this on the button is actually a raise. I'll check up on it just to be sure. Yep. Nice. And if we take it down right here, that would be huge as well. Well, money's gone in. Against hearts? No! That was good. Kathia, I think, right? Oh, hang on, the new PLO 20 table on Rio's opening. Give me a moment. So, well, oh, wait. That guy left again. We're down to heads up. Right, Kathia. Welcome, Kathia0. Welcome back to the channel. Oh, welcome to the channel. Not entirely sure. The roll is doing well. It's doing fine again. Of course, having to move back down from PLO 50 was a little bit sad and definitely not good for the roll. So we lost a whole bunch there. However, I got a decent rakeback, a very decent rakeback payment for August from RunItOnce, from the streamer rakeback. And so the roll is once again moving in the right direction since we moved up to PLO 50. PLO 20, since we moved down to PLO 20 again, like a week ago or something. We played 3 days, not including today, and are up 19 buy-ins right now. Today we're up 4. So that with the rakeback payment puts us in a decent spot. Certainly for PLO 20 we are fine, and PLO 50 is within the sights once more, but it'll take a while until we get there. Most likely unless we keep having huge days. Like the first day we took down 400 euros with a little bit of short stacking and higher limits for 3 buy-ins and 50 euros in a tournament win, or tournament third place, excuse me. So all in all, I'm reasonably happy. In case I haven't said it, thanks for the good lucks. Incidentally, we're sitting currently on 5 tables, 2 of them PLO 10, the rest PLO 20. Not through DAs, just letting it go. Nope. Nothing really exciting happening for the moment. Certainly not for us, have to do a lot of folding. Yeah, how are we doing? I know on RunItOnce we're down a few bucks, not much though. Yeah, we're down 10 bucks and 12 cents, so that's certainly not horrible. On the other hand, on microgaming we're currently up 88 plus... Make it a little bit more than 90, which means in total we're up 80, 4 buy-ins. For 1 hour 20, that's not bad at all. Yeah, we're gonna see it here. Gotta be careful on turns and rivers, in case we don't take it down right away. This one I'd honestly need to look up. I'm not sure. This guy, I think, was relatively call happy, which would make bluffing here not as enticing. That being said, now that we started down this road, of course with our excellent blockers to the nuts rate, being the reason why I bet here. Oh, let's check this one out. He claims he has a better hand. Certainly gonna believe him. Show on the right table? Yeah. So let's check that hand out. Queen 8 deuce. Under the gun. It's a bit thin, doesn't it? Yeah. The only Queen 8 double suited that gets played there would be the Queen 8 6 and 7. And double paired queens and 8s, but case in point, the Queen 8 deuce double suited is not playable. Hey, for some reason, the software didn't give didn't make a shout at me. Thank you very much, Kithea, for the follow. Cheers. Sorry for the late shout out. Notification didn't work. Oh. But cheers. Like they're playing a decent one once again. Involve this guy, pretty high VPIP, low aggro player. This guy more of a regular. C. Martin. Hey, welcome back, C. Martin. Jack 4 deuce double suited. Yeah, he certainly looks like he does, doesn't he? Fairly low fold to 3 bets, 44%. Really low c-bet frequency on the flop, 31 and 21% in and out of position respectively. Thank you, sir, for the good luck. So far, all the good luck wishes are working just fine. And no real playable hands for us anywhere in sight. Which is fair enough, we had a whole bunch of them. The beginning of the stream was quite crazy. Got hand after hand, hit flop after flop. So I ain't complaining. This guy. So, against the MP, kings, double suited kings usually don't get raised. Against him, if he doesn't go in for the full raise, I think it's okay. But it's just important to note that, let me double check on that I'm not giving you wrong information. Against the cutoff, we can raise double suited kings. On the button against the under the gun, definitely not. Against the MP, let me double check. No, don't get raised. If they have an ace queen, ace jack, ace 10, yeah. These, whoever don't. All that being said, the gutter. Now there was a noise. Was that a delayed notification? No, it was. Why am I here? Oh, why am I here? Okay, okay. That took me a moment. I hope you're not asking yourself why you're here in this channel. Thank you very much for the follow. Cheers. Let's see, we do have a hut. What does it tell us? Check raise. He check raise 1 out of 61 times. I think we can safely let this go then. Check raise the flop 1 out of 61 X times, whatever it was. Oh, against Holmesen here, friend of the channel. The friend of the channel, Mark. Could be a raise fold. No red tech sitting down. Nothing for free. Man, I'd love to call him, but once Peter Bear is in the mix, a bit thin. Certainly have to adjust our opening ranges now a little bit, having this guy to our left. Pretty 3-bet happy, this gentleman. Now this character, Lottie666, I remember fondly. Let's take a look at his or her stats once they show up. But I think she was juicy to play against. Unfortunately, only short stacking for now. Which, if she was to short stack well, would be a problem. Or at least an inconvenience. Wouldn't be a problem with us having position, but would be an inconvenience for sure. Yeah, basically the min raise here, we are calling 3 Broadway cards. Suit, even though it's only king high and triple suited. I think that's fine. By the way, C. Martin, I am aware that it's actually CR Martin. I'm sorry, I keep missing the R. But every time I type your name in, I was like, wait, it's not C. Martin, it's CR Martin. We'll let this go on the paired board, drawing to the second nut flush. Here we are. Oh, never mind. Taking a look at these guys' stack sizes here makes it pretty clear. Right, so last stream before the weekend, before the fishing trip. Let's check back in what these peeps are doing. Suppose at the flush draw, alright. The straight draw. Need to keep in mind that this is a PLO 10 table. So he isn't really short, it's just that it's PLO 10. Alright, as I was saying, last day of streaming, last stream in fact, before my mini vacation. I get back on Sunday. I will stream on Monday at the earliest, possibly Tuesday. Not sure yet. It entirely depends on how exhausted I am when I get back. Razam, also wishing good luck. That is hugely appreciated, Razam. Cheers. Thanks for joining. We good. Nope. This one, double suited. Excellent question. I think I'm supposed to let it go. Let's check up on it. You know, it's slightly strange that he doesn't come in for the full race. MP versus under the gun, double suited force. Yeah, doesn't get played. Wait. 6. It does get called. Never mind. Never mind you me. So still gets called. Here we have, of course, decent spot on a long, first decent spot in a long time at the Rio PLO 10 table. More min raising going on. I'll never get that. Fortunately, we don't flop that interesting. C Martin. Okay, fair enough. Happy to hear that you're not. That's no skin off your back. So, of course, flop rather nice up here. And here we're gonna go with a check 4 ways, I think. Just don't call me fish. I wouldn't, never dare to. Giving us a double gutter now. 9 would make us a straight as well. Jack would make us the nut straight, and we still have the nut flush draw, so we're not folding. Especially not for this sizing. Now we need to. Well, we have a pair, we have the double gutter, we have the flush draw. Oh man. Wish we didn't have a pair. That's a weird spot now to come. That's just strange. For the top. The trouble is if we call and he comes over the top, we are forced to call and we are gonna hate life a little bit. Oh crap. I thought we were heads up here. And even then I should have folded without a heart, just a pair. Yeah. And now it's... No. I'm gonna call. Down here, closing the action, certainly. Small one up here. It comes with a limp raise. What the deuce? I mean, we need to let it go. Not a great multiple hand. Down here, if the Pedo Bear came in with the raise, I decided to call. Ace is right. Surprise. And here we're gonna bet now, after both of these checked. We do have that 8, which is pretty sweet. Flop top 2 with a gutter. Took it down on this table and actually make the nuts. Nuts stay nutty. looks like we might be able to open up another PLO 20. Alright. Not kind of okay up here. I got a bet. And we probably want to call down. Yeah. Nice. Flop decent here as well. Here we're gonna bet after we got called. Took it down with the full house. That's an interesting one. I ran out of time there. So I could make up my mind as to what to do. Called again. And here we flop neat after I called, closing the action. Called again and we are good. Okay. Got called there. However, here we're just gonna pot it now. Razam saying call. I need more info, Razam. I never know, you know, with the delay, what hand you're talking about. River quite nicely here. At least the table number is right there. That'll help me a long way. Call twice here? No, not this time. Alright. Oh, where's the leave us? I think on Rio we're now basically almost breaking even. Yeah, on Rio we're down €4.31. But on microgaming we're up more than 90. Good stuff. I'm gonna take one off here, pair and the flush draw, even though you have a tough time making two pair and all the jazz. Like tables are breaking on microgaming now. Oh, they are. Oh, really? Cool beans. Legenzy Killer. Hey, thank you very much for the follow. Cheers. Appreciate it. Thanks. Man, it took us quite a while to reach 1,000 followers. We just flew through the 1100. Thanks everybody for getting the number so way up there. Need to let this be. So things are a little bit busier currently, since you can see two of our tables are three-handed. Need this one, need this one, but all of them are PLO 20 tables. I would hate to lose them. I'll pop more of a green tech, high VPIP, relatively low aggro. Came over the top here. I think c-betting small is more than enough. Fortunately here the ace rivers, and I'll just let it be. Yeah, and he got there in the end. Top 2 now with the gutter. Go with that. And here we have a single raise pot, which has been checked to us twice. Take it down with the queen 5, table 2. Got somebody joining, sweet. Yeah, 2 streets, value there. Good called, and I think here we'll start off with a check behind. Well, I'm not folding the top pair just yet. That's a sizable bet, sir. Remove the delay. Hey, let me get right on that. For interaction, it would be awesome. For the stream, it would be really neat. Actually had a slightly lower delay in the past, but somebody was nice enough and pointed out that by tanking he could actually see my whole cards before the hand was over, so I needed to up it a little bit, which I ended up doing. I think we ran with 2 minutes or something of that color. Oh, bunch of other spots. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for the bluff now. Checked a bunch of times. Here we're certainly calling. Do take it out, that's awesome. And we flop a pair and a wrap, sort of by checking, giving us the 8 high straight. Do without the road to 2K. Indeed, yeah, I guess so. Nothing cooking for us down here, just gonna fold. And we have the higher straight, taking it down. Bam! Scaramanga, good to see you back. Hope everything is on the up and up for you, Scaramanga. Rather bet now and let it be later. Like if you get raised, we can just fold, and I think we will do that even though the win raise is always funny as hell. But it'll get the job done. More likely than not, a case of over c-betting a little bit, which I'm still guilty of. Trying to tone it down. I think that would have been a good spot to try to do just that. Nope. However, 10-9-9-6. Let's go. Sure. If these peeps seems likely to come over the top. Well, him maybe. A pair and a flush draw. Suits me just fine. That also suits me fine in the min-raise part. And we flop the top set. Get to check once more here and do make our 9 high flush, excuse me. Called. Pretty quickly, I might add. And gonna check on that jack turn down there. Oh, outpipped by 1, really? Still gonna check, maybe he wants to bluff. Nope, okay. Why am I here? I am! I heard it walking, during the doggy walk yesterday. I was listening to the podcast, somebody pointed it out to me. And I had a huge smile on my face, no mistake. Yeah, that was quite something. Getting a Phil Galfond shout out during his podcast appearance was pretty special, I'm not gonna lie. The low sizing. Ah, that just blows 3 bays to Sundays. Okay, so we have outs, not many though. Got really lucky there, no mistake. Yeah, that's all there's to say, and sort of unfortunately. I think, strictly speaking, I need to fold there. With my hand, I have a tough time filling up. Even though against a crazy dude, he's not bluffing there, like ever. Got really lucky, that's all there's to say. Can't claim superior skill, matter of fact, it needs to be folded. Here, however, and the new PLO 20 table on Rio is opening up as well. Neat. We're running. Oh no, never mind. The third person left once more. Hang on. So we got this, which is of course rather excellent. We got this happening. Where are we gonna start off by checking? Oh, third person came back. Alright, alright. Oof, we're in some spots. Calling here. That's excellent. And here we go on with it. With the flush draw. Nobody's really deep. Well, it's a PLO 10, I keep forgetting that. But still. Actually, it is PLO 10, yeah. It's not PLO 20 where these guys are short stacking. What? We win this with a pair of aces? Oh, wow. I mean, we're not folding. And I'm actually gonna ditch this table where we're now sitting on 8.5 buy-ins because it was a PLO 10 table. Give me a moment, need to rearrange some tables and things. Alright, you have it. Yeah, ooh, just the blockers are no good, sir! They're just no good. He checks. Let's just check behind. A bit confused. Here, against the small blind, we could go with one bet, or we could check it. I actually think we go with one bet. Against the big blind, I bet here pretty much always. Against the small blind, I check here pretty much always. It's one of the rare occasions where I don't. Because the small blind does show up with more aces than me on total. Now we have a double gutter. Certainly want to check behind at this point. We need to chat with my brother for a moment, planning the vacation. What's happening here? We're coming over the top. Alright. The suited ace, we have a pair, some connectivity between the 5 and the 6. Actually, accent connectivity, but only between those two cards. So close. So close. So the recent shenanigans, where do they leave us? On Rio. Rio, we are down $8.50. That we can deal with. On the other hand, on microgaming, we're up 145 plus, let's go conservative, plus another 5 in rakeback. So 150, 140, 7 binds up. Neat. So we're almost done with the checking on the side. Chatting on the side, sorry about that. Almost done, sorry about it. I try to avoid this whenever I can. So we flop a top set with a blocker in the gutter ourselves. We will start betting here. Get raised? That's what we get for having a decent hand, huh? Alright. Speaking of decent hands... That's a strange bet sizing. Not so sure I'm letting this go. Yeah, screw you. Not gonna say I knew it. I'm gonna say I was hoping something like that would be the case. Dinner with vodka, now I'll be back. Fair enough. Have a good dinner. This one I could have let go. I don't need to call here. It's a pretty intriguing turn. And we're gonna go for like a blocker bet here, I think. You know what? Never mind. Just when I click the button, I noticed that I don't need to since it's a splash pot and he can't bet large enough to get us out here. And now we're gonna go for a bluff. that we lack any showdown value. It's a pity that we block draws quite heavily. Ace is over here, by the way. And we get a fold. Phew! Down here, I mean, we gotta check once more without a heart. We do make that straight, however. And isn't that a sexy, sexy turn? Not a heart rolling off. So at this point we are betting. Oh, or calling. That'll work too. Take it down on the ace turn. Get more aces up there. Hope it's like a king 8 or kings. Be fine too. Start off with the check. He did have the 10 high flush. Well played, sir. Got called by a king 3. Wow. Quite see how he can call. But he did. Wait, wrong button. Pot size. Will that be? Weird raise sizing here, like 52 cents or something. Could we take this one down? And river 2 pair here. Bet on the jack. We're gonna either bet or call. Like if he bets, nah, I think raising is asking a bit too much of our poor hand. But calling is fine, and betting half, check 2. Sounds pretty good to me as well. Check once more. Get called. We should be good unless it's like the ace 8. So I couldn't even guess, to be honest. A jack 8 or an ace king type of deal. Ace king 6-5. Yeah. That's in. Let's check here. 6, of course, a pretty nice card. Trucker Brothers, pretty active on this table. Lose aggro both of them. A lot of them. You are able to open up another PLO 20 table. In that case, I'll ditch the PLO 10 table on Rio. Still have more PLO 20 tables that I'm waiting on at Rio as well. But for now, let's ditch the last PLO 10 then. And have it a pure PLO 20 stream, as intended. I think the perfect connectivity, button versus cutoff here, we can call. Perfect connectivity of the side cards, I mean. We let it go now. All right. Let me move this one over. Hang on. I'm not sure who we were involved in a pretty similar situation a couple of hands back. I think it was his twin. Sorry, it was his twin over here. Was bluffing with blockers. Yeah, it was him. Keep putting it in. We have that 5. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, indeed. He did have all the 6s. Unfortunately, he had a 5 on top as well. What made me put it in was, first of all, I hit that 5. And second of all, I was not blocking higher straights, higher wraps, any of that. And a decent dash of optimism as well. I'm gonna pot get it in here. Unfortunately, he puts us only at break even on Rio, I believe, at this point. Yeah, still down €4.90 on Rio. And now this guy left. Ugh, really. Yeah, I'm not gonna stick around for heads up. The long and the short of it. Oh, but a new table opens. Perfect timing. So, sitting on 6 tables. 5 of them on Rio, all of them PLO 20. Sorry, 5 of them in MPN. I've been doing the streaming and playing on these two sites since February. I still mix them up, don't ask me why. But I'm bad with names, that's all I can say. Anywho. Yeah, we're up $140 still, not much has changed there. Neat. Top pairs, not a lot. This guy's really short. Not blocking straights. I think just letting it go. I don't mind. Not even sure if that's on a nittier end or just all around alright. Also something, you know what? It's basically a hand I never really thought about twice. Let's check it out. I'm supposed to call this. It's the move. And now we're not letting it go. But what's the... what should the first move have been? Ace, King, 7, 8. Up okay. Yeah, letting it go. Take this one down. Actually gets raised. Raised folded naturally. Interesting. Other hands like the 7, Ace, King, 7, 6, 7, 5, 6, 5 all get just called, so that would be fine. Get to put even more money in, and here after I called we flop into... oh, this guy's really short, never mind, yeah, it's the short stack. Which should have disincentivized me from calling pre. Ooh, he has an excellent spot. Yeah, and deservedly takes it down. Here, the money's going in. Even 3-ways. Blocking the top set is good enough, I think. Blocking Broadway draws. SPR against this guy is basically 2. Against this guy it's less than 1. We're in excellent shape. Now he is in good shape and stays good. Yep. All there's to say about that one. Unfortunate. But we had a bunch of these spots where we just faded the world today, so I don't mind losing the occasional pot in that spot. hard at coming over the top. Alright. Over here, it's a fine open fold if we get raised, but until we get raised, we can actually open that. Checks. That's not fun. Neither is the heart in the end. Again, I'm fine with that. Makes that flush. Yeah, okay. Grabby hand, and he had Queen 9-3. Alright. Lost a bit in the last hands. But we got a bunch of other interesting spots. For example, this one. We're now gonna lead. Up here. Huh. We'll let it go. Took it down on table 4. Turn excellent down here. That 4 really shouldn't be a problem. Go for a small blocker bet. I would like to see a river. Lead wrap at this point. Also a spade blocker. And we could just take it down. Decided to cold call here. This might be asking a bit much of our poor hand. Check. Yep. The Jack-Jack 10-10 gets called, that's about it. Rick being a little bit short. In that case, we come over the top instead of just calling. Up the top pair, heads up. It's a big blind, certainly c-betting there. He goes for it again with the min raising. Actually thought about just coming over the top there straight away. Huh. So blockers are not really useful. A bunch of other spots. Make top 2 here. Here I raised blind versus blind. Took it down on table 1 with the 8s. So we did lose a little bit, I'd say like 2 buy-ins. Yeah, pretty much that. Oof. 8 of the heart, love the ace. Yeah, we're gonna go with a larger sizing. Decent spot over here as well. The ace, king, king, jack get pretty much insta-called. PLO coming over the top here. Against this guy, we're playing for it. Other guys have approached this differently. As the aces, unfortunately, we have 2 suits, which he doesn't have. Have a jack. Need a 10, a jack, a king. That's no good, unfortunately. So he did have the aces here. Against this guy, it's definitely not set in stone that he needs to have that ace. Or that pair of aces. Against other people, it's not a get-it-in spot. Just want to point that out. Ooh, what's happening here? So what did Tony have? Tony had an ace? Ace, king, 10, 7. Wow, 1 spade. Jeebus. Like Tony. Tony left. What the deuce? But however, 37 entries at PLO 10 on RunItOnce. Now that is just amazing. 22 at PLO 50. Looks like another PLO 20 table just opens up. Wonderful. Wait, what's happening? So ever since the Phil Gaffron streams, there has been a definite uptick in traffic on Rio. God, is there any no limit going? Yeah, only no limit 4 for the moment. But I've seen a bunch of no limit 10 run the last couple of days as well. I don't know, I mean, I think we're getting a decent amount of folds. We also have the flush draw. Only jack high, however. Do we want to put it in here? What do we... Oof. That's the downside of betting that flop. You know, and it's weird turn spot. Yeah, I think we'll limit our losses. Let it be. Not convinced of that flop bet. Yeah. Usually more of a draw than anything else. Doesn't have that 9. Oh, he has that deuce, and we can't get there. Yeah, okay. Not sure how happy I should be with the way I played the last couple of hands. I think the answer is not very. I'll take a note of him that he raised pretty quickly there for future reference. Might be just straight for us with a flush redraw. Up here up here. The king high flush. Down. Let's go for the bet fold. Sort of like a blocker bet against this hand, because if he bets now, I'm just a nasty spot. The Peter Bear Axio. Oh. Now that's a sentence I wouldn't have guessed I'd be hearing anytime soon. Chichu Manchu. Down here we flop our right. Check, I think, this time around. Yeah, oh, we lost a whole bunch. Damn it, we lost a further 3 buy-ins. Only down, only up like 2 buy-ins currently. Pretty sad. But self-inflicted. Can't really blame it on dealer. I think I misplayed a bunch of spots there. Aces, you say. And a middle set. Make the quads. More aces. And here we're certainly gonna see bet. Five is hopefully a good card. Looks like a good card. Decided to bet my quads. Flop are right over here as well. Take that down. Get called in all the spots. Curious. Take it down with the trip 10s as well. Also, good board. More aces up here. Wow, a lot of spots going on. Let's take it down. Here we'll start off with the check behind. Just blocking this board way too heavily. Here's still in the tank. Gonna check once more. That's potentially a good card. Just complete some stuff. Get called in one spot. Giving us a wrap and the flush draw. And fold. But he has the 8 high straight, right? Keep that pot where we hold aces. P2 bear hugs you, what a sentence. So we're getting some money back here and there. Ace up here might help. I'm letting this go. Open-ender, backdoor flush draw. All right. More spades, huh? Yeah, an open end on a... Oh, gentleman comes back. That's perfect. Then we don't need to leave the table. Yeah, pair an open ender on a rainbow board. Probably would have called any reasonable bet on the turn. Interesting one down here. All right. Yeah, I need to let go. Sorry, distracted for just a moment. Hey, now that's a happy board. Giving us the nuts currently. Also a pretty decent one up here, where we're gonna lead. Take that down. Razors, huh? So we have the gutter, the nut flush draw, top pair. I think we can go with this one. It's something like the ace-10, we're doing fine. Because if you have aces, things are not quite as rosy, but then we'll take it to the chin, basically. So we don't. Ace-10. Okay, that's us. And we stay good. Neat. Here I needed to let go. A pretty random pedo bear. Yeah, so he 3 and 4 bet here as well. So now I definitely feel way less bad about having come over the top earlier with the ace king king jack double suited. Roman Heek, welcome back. Thanks for the good lucks. Except for a bunch of mistakes I made in the last 15 minutes, the session has been going quite excellently. Those mistakes unfortunately did cost us a bunch of buy-ins. But we're still up, and the day is still going okay. Except for the fact that I'm not gonna play heads up here. Blind versus blind, I'd say this is a rather decent flop as well. And here I'll c-bet, I think. Be careful on the following streets. Bunch of interesting spots. Here was limped and I raised, which is definitely fine. And we are gonna go with this if need be. First of all, here I'm not gonna check to turn it into a bluff, but he has the deuce. Good thing we didn't. And here we're gonna bet. Make the flush over here. Gonna go for 3 streets. Just gonna check for now. That's half pot. Does it quickly? Might be in trouble. So we are. Nicky Moore. Nope. Don't want to play anyone heads up. Welcome back, Nicky Moore. Rather decent board. Okay, down. No, I suck at heads up. Also, I don't enjoy it particularly. To get the other guy was amazing. For the time being, let me open a PLO 10 table so we have some RunItOnce action on the screen. Aces, you say? Alright. Now we're doing not great, not horribly. Still up for the day. Nowhere near as much as we used to. We are definitely not in the red on Rio anymore. There we're up like $4. 350. Ooh, that might help. Pedo bear. Alright, my friends. Let's see how this goes. We are deep, but the money is going in. Yes, kings, we hate life, obviously. No, he doesn't. He has a flush draw. Hold. Nice! Holding confirmed for a pretty sizable pot there. Wow, yeah, that was good. Whew. That makes that a much happier update. We're back at 80 bucks in profit. A little more with rakeback. 485, something like that. Really hoping for a bluff. And also didn't want to get raised there. That deep against that guy. Good stuff. So Peter Bear is a weird customer. His stats would suggest that he's playing fine, except for a rather high 3-bet of 13%, but that's not outrageous. Still doable. Yeah, but a curious guy. Ace is down there. Checks twice to us. In that case, let's start betting. Blind versus blind, we get raised. Take it down with the king. Check here now. Although, you know, with the two aces, good card here. Yeah, just gonna check now. Not unfortunately, fortunately, we're still good, and we take it down. As turns go, this one is pretty sweet. And we got aces. Maybe Peter Bear comes over the top again. That's just such a nasty name. Does not come over the top, but who needs that when we flop top set? Not stay nutty. Well, I guess the 5-3 technically has a speed. Got it all. At least his 50-60 BB stack. Under the gun, let me check up on that one. That seems a little bit thin, maybe. Yeah, you know what? I think that's what the Matrix is gonna tell me. He's gonna tell me like Ace Queen, Ace King is good. Double suited with deuces. No, but you know what? Goes down to the from Ace King to the Ace 9 and then the Ace 4, 5, 3. The Ace 6, 7, 8 do not get played, but yeah, right. Not a horrible misstep then. More aces, wow. Roman Heeken, Nekimore, you brought the luck, apparently. The pre-flop run good. And might be a spot against Pedo again. I wish he would change his name. Ugh. I wish the dealer would change too. Yeah, check folding this is fine. Here, flopping pretty nice, gonna lead as well. Not a pretty thin open on my side. Has been an spot with the flush draw. I think we're calling. Right. Really? Really? First of all, let's bet this again. I mean, was he waiting? Was he waiting patiently with the nuts all this time? What's happening here? Not very aggro when it comes to the whole raising thing and leading thing and all that jazz. Okay, the timer took care of that for me, and I would have ended up folding anyway. I think bottom set here. You know, well, among other people, four-handed. There are a bunch of draws out there. What do we do if a run bet now pots it? He certainly shows up with tens or queens here, and he does pot it. Much happier times up here. I think I'm going with it for the buy-in effectively. Yeah. One of those nasty spots where you wish you weren't in a hand. Yeah, I certainly wish I hadn't been in this hand. Damn it. And he does show up with a lot of draws there as well. He shows up with the queen 10 plus flush draws and stuff like that, or wraps. Question is, does he show up with these often enough? Besides the better sets. I don't know. So here we now have a pair open-ender and the flush draw we're not folding. That's a curious one. Okay. Got some money back. Where does that leave us? Still a little more than 70 bucks in profit, so not too bad, not too bad. So in the streamer section, the RunItOnce Discord, I of course announced my stream as I always do. Put in there that's the last stream until next week to do a fishing trip, and Phil Gafford answered, "Not sure I see the point of the of a trip. You go fishing every day." That's pretty good. Pretty good. Not quite good enough to come over the top. A little bit too disconnected. Here you can safely check here. Leading here is pretty pointless. I don't have any bluffs. There are no draws out there. We're not getting called by anything, basically. Let's see if all this checking made us some extra money. No, it didn't. Quite the opposite. So, wait a minute. You 3-bet the... Wait, really? Was that a 3-bet part? Let me check on that, because that would be really out of character for this guy. I don't think it was. I don't think it was a 3-bet part. It was just a single-raised one, right? Yeah, right. I was thinking about 3-betting myself. That's where I came up with the idea. It might have been 3-bet. Alright, then that's all fine. Otherwise I would have taken a note, because his 3-bet frequency is 3%, and if he starts 3-betting these hands, that was certainly noteworthy. Nope. Sorry, down here I meant nope. Wait, no, I did hit the right button. The confusion. Looks like I need a vacation. We get aces on another table. Where a lot of limping is happening. I'm still gonna raise this up. We're watching what ends up happening down here. Give it a checks behind. I doubt they'll check again. They might. If they do and the diamond rolls off, we definitely have a bluffing spot. Nope. So here when check on the flop. Going for a bet now is alright. This one I shouldn't have raised, even though limpers always entice me to raise. With a 5 and a deuce, even double suited, can just let that one pass me by. Queens, now draw ahead on the double pairing river. Good there. A lot of loose aggressive players on this table, huh? Let's let it go. Trouble here is runouts, I think. There's just so many turns where we don't really know what to do. It was a limp pot, so I decided to limp along the rather mediocre hand. Well, mediocre's putting it nicely. Start off by checking. An interesting one up here. Check the flop. Get down. He bets. We're taking one off here. Here I did not get called. Take it down. You have the 10 and most importantly, we have the ace of spades. Alright. I think should the spade roll off, the pot will have gotten a little bit too big by that point in order to use the blockers reliably. One back extra in the middle. We have a fine hand for that. Flop a top pair. Now we're kind of in the corner here. Trouble is, we're probably getting the prize. Six deuce, really? Wow. Alright. Outpipped by one. A bunch of hands we lost there. A little bit unfortunate. Down here, a spot we're not squeezing is maybe the superior choice. However, on this board now, we're just going with it. And I'm also going with this one with the double gutter and a nut flush draw. He comes over the top, I'm putting it in. Putting it in. Take it down there. And take it down. Phew. We lost a little bit, we're still up around 3 buy-ins. Maybe a little less. 2.5, 50 bucks. Nope. Really no interesting hands going on for us currently. We've got this one which we need to let go. Here, same story. Well, here where we're in the big blind and only had to check, we flopped decent. Like a nuts. I think we are raising this right away. Against PLO here specifically. If he has a jack, he's not going to get away from it. Too bad. I think if it gets full around, actually I don't know. Let's do it and check it up. Check it out, I mean. Not decent over here as well. So, King 864, huh? I'll call a raise before I check out what the matrix tells me. King 864, alright. It's close. The 6-5 gets raise called. The 6-4 does not get played, technically. So, yeah, at least it was a good idea to check it out. Turning a nut flush draw. And have a raisable hand up here, kicking 10-9 single. Get to check once more. I think we shall. Actually, let's not. Took it down with the kings. Nice. Open this in the cutoff. It's a bit thin actually now that I think about it. I think it is too. Let's check. Yeah, way too thin. For the button, it's fine. Still gonna cold call here. And we have a bunch of interesting spots. Here we flop the nuts. Here we flop a top pair. Here, not so much. However, might be the kind of board where the initial 3-better checks behind. And that's an intriguing turn. I decided to call here. This guy, last time we 3-bet us, albeit it was in a splash pot, was very much on the loose end. But I'll let it go. Actually, I don't know. I don't know. With a heavy heart, this one we need to let be, I suspect. Yeah. Only thing we could do is come over the top, since nobody is gonna have it in high flush all that often. That 7 is pretty neat, might get us paid. Actually, nah, never mind. komm rein, du Strick. Ja, ja.